Hello lovelies, and welcome to the energy update for June. Wow, if you've been watching my videos on Instagram Live or some of my other YouTube videos recently, you will have seen that I've been talking that June is going to be a lot about relationships. And so I'm going to give you the proper update now. I do have some notes, so I may be taking a little look at them from time to time, but yeah, just so that you guys know, because I often get people messaging me saying, why are you not looking at the camera? It's because my camera is sideways, so I can't actually look straight at the thing, and you know, just lots of questions that I get from people. So just so you know, if I am looking down at all, it's because I've got my notes in front of me. So the energy for June is going to be much lighter than it was in May. I don't know about you guys, but May was literally, as I said, it was mental. It was crazy. It was extremely intense. And I don't know about you guys, but I am so happy. In fact, I'm delighted to see the back of May. There was some gold that came off the back of it. However, it was noisy. The energies were so heavy. And I've got some interesting information that I channeled around that I will share with you shortly. So let's start with relationships. Okay, I'm not just talking about intimate relationships here. I am talking about relationships with your family. You know, this month is all about connection. It is about coming back together, almost like teamwork. We need to be unifying. We need to be creating this front where we are connected. I would be encouraging you throughout this month to be reaching out to people that are on your wavelength, spending time with them. I get that people are tired right now. I get that, you know, people just want to be left on their own. Like, I really resonate with all of that. However, it's very important for us to connect and to unify. Freedom is a big one that came up linked into relationships as well. So please do make sure that you are taking time. Now, there is talk about the restrictions here in the UK starting to lift, and I believe that there are restrictions being lifted elsewhere around the world. Please start living your life. Please start recognizing that you are free and that you are living the choices that you have made. Please recognize this. Now, I'm not saying you need to be disrespectful and tell people to do things that go against their consciousness. I'm not saying that at all. However, we must make time for our freedom. We must get out and about. We must get to the beach. We must spend time with good friends. We must spend time with family if it is resonant with you. It is time to stop locking yourself away and time to start really investing in the people that you choose to be around. Okay, you might be finding that your family are on a different frequency to you right now, and that is absolutely okay. However, find the people that are resonant to you. It is very much about collaboration. It is very much about teamwork. It is very much about pulling these communities, like I just said, together at the moment. Find like-minded souls. Now, some of you out there, you say to me constantly, but Lucy, how do I find people? How do I find the people that are in alignment with my frequency? The way that you find those people is exactly what I have to do, and that is put yourself out there, or get into groups, or, you know, just find, and do remember, we've got some amazing platforms. You don't need to use like the Faceache and the Instagram. You can use things like Telegram. All you need to do is look up the words conscious, look up the words awakening, things like that, and you will find a handful of people that are on your wavelength. It is so important to recognize that now is the time for connection. We are in July. I've been shown very clearly that we're really going to start to get the revelations and the disclosure coming through. So we need to start acting now, because we are going to need people that we can lean on. We are going to need people around us that get us, as you know, the world is being shaken to be awakened. Okay, so please recognize this, guys. It's such an important period of time that we are living through right now, and I get you are tired, I get you are frustrated, I get that, like, you know, you just want to press the stop button for a week or something, take a holiday and come back and then start again. But now is the time to find your tribe who are going to support you through the times ahead. So really interesting. These relationships have been coming up so much. It is time to invest. It is time to love. It is time to really recognize what your soul needs and go and find it in yourself and in others. Oh, it's exciting. Right, Number 2 then is around opportunities. So in June, the opportunities that are going to be presented to you are going to be absolutely unbelievable. There is going to be such a huge level of abundance hitting the planet. We've got lots of different like solar flares and things like that taking place. I'm going to speak about that in a little bit, but it's, you know, now is the time to be saying, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I am, you know, I'm going to trust, this is my plan for my life. I don't know if it's going to start raining, so if I have to run inside and change the scene, you know why, guys, okay? So set yourself some goals, start to plan. What is it that you choose for your life? Where is it that you want it to be? Believe, manifest, know that you matter, know that it matters. I had to move inside because it started raining, so I was just saying to my friend, I never ever cut videos. I literally just do them and they work, but here we are. Today is obviously learning some new skills days. So as I was just saying, it's very important to start planning. It's very important to, you know, start writing things down. If you choose something, if you wish for something. And what's quite interesting is I actually had a conversation with one of my guy friends earlier on this year, and you know, he said to me, Lucy, I took your advice and I actually wrote stuff down at the start of this year, and it's all starting to happen. For any of you that follow me or you come on any of my programs, you know that I talk about journaling and I talk about documenting your thoughts, your feelings, your wishes, your desires. Not because I want to keep you busy, but because this stuff actually works. And this month is going to be like a catapult with regards to manifestation. So please do make sure that you are here and actually take action on this. Okay, so the third area that I was shown for the month of June is all around healing. We are going to be breaking existing patterns through this month. So say, for example, if you are somebody who has a history of going for toxic relationships, or maybe you've got a history of, you know, if somebody leaves you or if you're hurt, you go off and you do like addictive, your addictive behaviors come up. June is going to really help you be able to break those once and for all. We are literally snapping the matrix apart at the moment. So it is the time, if you wish to break old patterns, if you wish to break old habits, now is the time to be able to do it. Utilize the energies on the planet. Like I say, we are collapsing this matrix right now. We have solar flares. We have so many different energies hitting us. We've got Mercury retrograde. We've got all sorts of different retrogrades going on. We've got powerful moons. Utilize those energies to be able to help you level up and say, do you know what? This is not serving me anymore. The way that you can do that is first and foremost having to recognize that you've got those habits in the first place. You have to have the consciousness on it. You can't break something or change something if you don't know what it is. So start to watch yourself. Watch when you get angry. Watch when you get fearful. Watch when you get upset. You know, watch how you behave when you don't get your own way. Guys, I know I'm going to be triggering some of you by saying this, but this is what you need to be doing. Acknowledge, have the consciousness, have the awareness on these subjects, and then you will be able to say, right, I feel this pattern coming in again. I feel myself about to react and go off at somebody like 0 to 60 in 0.0001 of a second, and I know that this is a behavior that I have often used. Maybe you are somebody, and I had this morning on my Instagram live, maybe you are somebody that just needs to pipe up and just be heard. Not that you've got any value to add, but you just want to stamp your feet and you just wish to be heard. You know, that is a pattern that you have got into. That is a habit. Okay, it's not like smoking or taking drugs or something like that, but it is a habit. And now is the time, whilst these energies are like this, for us to raise the consciousness and say, hey, hang on a minute, this isn't serving me. Actually, this isn't what I choose for my life going forwards. And then we can actually address it and step forwards. Sounds good, right? We're going to be busy again this month, ladies and gents. So the next thing that they gave me was all around peace and peace of mind. Self-love, very important. We need to be connecting to our heart space through June. People are going to be losing their stuff. We are going to be getting more numbers of deaths due to the jibber jabber. We are going to get more deaths. I actually got sent something this morning by a number of people where a child passed because of a PCR test. So this is the consciousness that is going to be coming up, and what we need to do whilst we're living through this experience, which isn't very nice. Remember, it is an illusion. We need to drop into our heart space, and we need to send love to everybody that is involved in this. This is about a mass awakening. This is about an increase in consciousness on the planet. This is not about getting what we want or whatever. This is about creating new earth so we can step into it. The heart space is where we get the truth from. Our monkey mind is the lies, it's the ego, it's the mistruth, it's the misinformation, okay? So remember, when your ego pipes up, if you do not have tools to be able to chat to your ego, rein it back in and get back into alignment with your heart, then comment below this video and I will do a cheeky little video to help you guys do that. Anybody that's been to any of my programs or participated in anything, you guys have that, so please do start utilizing it. There is going to be revelation, so this is like the next area that they gave me. There is going to be revelation starting to come out this month, like I just said, around certain topics. We are going to see the consciousness being raised, but I do see July as the proper disclosure month. I know a lot of people are saying it's going to be June. The first week of June is going to be crazy. It's going to be this, it's going to be that. I really feel, and my guides keep suggesting, that it's going to be July. I'm happy to be proven wrong. Trust me, I really am. I say this quite often. In fact, I hope I am, because I would like this to be done sooner. But I'm being shown July for that at the moment. However, there will be revelations this month, and use your discernment as these revelations come out, not revolutions. That's what we're creating. As the revelations come out, please do use your discernment. Does this feel right or not? So, for example, there's been a lot of posts recently around the passports, the jibber jabber passports. Okay, so excuse the code language, guys, but I am being tracked, heavily censored on YouTube at the moment, so I just have to use code language. I hope you know what the jibber jabber is. If not, go back through my videos. You will check. You will be able to see for yourself. It's pretty self-explanatory as well, right? So these passports that prove whether people have had it or not. There are so many people out there sharing information that has come from the mainstream media saying that they're just not going to stand up. They literally cannot happen. Again, I'm using my discernment at the moment, and I'm saying, okay, is this truth or is this gaslighting? Because remember, at the moment, there is a lot of gaslighting taking place on the planet. We're going to give you something and take it away. We're going to give it back and take it away. Okay, so please do recognize that. My gut feel at the moment is where we are in our level of ascension with consciousness. I feel this is more gaslighting to make people awaken. Okay, but that's just my perspective. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. All I'm saying is that's the information that I have downloaded and the information that my guides are kind of like leading me to at the moment. Use your discernment on everything. Even this video, if it doesn't feel right to you, don't listen to it. You know, I'm not the oracle. I am literally just a channel that brings you information that gets shown to me. Simple as that, guys. You do not need to believe it. You do not need to trust it, whatever. You know, I give you the tips. They either happen or they don't. It's down to you as to whether you like the vibration in which I'm speaking from. The last thing that they gave me for the month of June is the clarity and vision. And oh my gosh, did this make my soul so happy. There is going to be an increased level of clarity. We are going to have a much clearer vision because the revelations are going to start to take place. People are going to start removing the veil from in front of their eyes. People are going to be starting to collapse this matrix slightly. Okay, so now is the time to really see what is happening in front of you. I actually shared on an Instagram live this morning, if just because you feel a certain way, all I'm suggesting to you at the moment, you know, if you are completely down with this virus and the jibber jabber and things like that, that's okay, but do the research on the other side, inform yourself. Now is the time when we need the balance, and we need to be having both sides of the coin, because somewhere in the middle will be the truth. There is massive extremes taking place at the moment. However, at some point, we are going to see the balance. And for those people that are extreme one end or the other, you are going to recognize and realize that you've been led down the garden path. That's a difficult pill to swallow. So allow the clarity to come, whatever drops into your eye line, whatever, you know, surfaces for you, allow that to come. Do the research, gain the clarity on it, guys, and you will literally, by the end of June, be feeling in such a more beautiful place. And like I said, you know, peace and peace of mind, this is what we're aiming for. We need to get the human race to a point where they are feeling comfortable in readiness for what is coming ahead. We have a huge month in July as what I'm feeling right now. Obviously, timelines can slip. Like I say, we've got solar flares and all sorts of things coming and hitting the planet, or due to hit the planet this month in June. So those timelines could skip massively. We could jump timelines as well. We've been doing that massively. What we're living in at the moment should have been what's happening in 2024. So the fact that we're here right now, please do trust. Please do look into everything that is coming up. Even if you don't like it, investigate it, research it, reach out to people, ask for assistance. We're in this together, guys. We are literally in this together. We must collaborate. We must, like I said at the first point, we must be coming together as a bit of a team right now. Our connections are going to be very, very important for us over the next few months. And some people truly believe that on the 21st of June, all of this nonsense is going to be over. I hate to break it to you guys, but I don't see this. It might be over for a day or a week or whatever, but they're already prepping us for the next step. So use this time to do your research. Use this time to use your discernment. Use this time to listen to your soul, get connected to your soul. There's a lot of you out there that are not doing that. You're distracting yourself by alcohol. You're distracting yourself by going out constantly. You're distracting yourself by all sorts of different things. Remember, now is the time to go inwards, accept what is going on, recognize and remember what we got sent here to do, and then come together in our conscious communities, guys. Okay, what a month we've got ahead. What a month we've got ahead. Guys, I hope you find this valuable. I appreciate it's been kind of like shared at the rate of knots this morning. And also we've gone from sitting outside to having to sit inside. So my apologies for the change in scenery, but I really wanted to get it done and get it out to you. So I love you guys to the moon and stars. If you've got any questions or anything that, you know, maybe you feel completely aligned with, or maybe you're like, oh, that doesn't feel right to me, comment below and I will come back and I will chat to you at some point, guys. Okay. I love you to the moon and stars. Lots of love. Take care.